Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Aqilah binti Mazlan, together with my friends Faiz, Hanan, Hamizah, Othman, Nurhazlina and Syasya Amni are going to present about Istisna Financing in two Islamic banks, which are Bank Muamalat and also Masraf Al-Rayan. So let's go with the background of the banks first. Bank Muamalat is one of the Islamic banks in Malaysia. It was established on 1st October 1999 and the headquarters is located in Kuala Lumpur. This bank offers many products such as tawarruk, murabahah, istisna and so on. Bank Muamalat aims to become the preferred Islamic financial services provider. Moving on to Masraf Al-Rayan. This bank is a Qatar-based Islamic bank, which is actually the second largest Islamic bank in Qatar by market value. It has 12 branches located across Qatar and even has subsidiary in United Kingdom. It was incorporated in January 2006 and it offers products like ijara, mudarabah, murabahah and many more.
Istisna can be defined as a sale contract between ultimate buyer and ultimate seller, whereby the seller will manufacture or acquire the subject matter specifically required by the buyer. In the future date, the buyer will buy the products or subject matter at an agreed price and method of settlement. There are two types of istisna: the normal istisna and the parallel istisna. For the first istisna, it is a normal contract between the buyer and the seller, whereby the second istisna involves when the buyer did not specifically stated that the seller should manufacture the subject matter himself. So, the seller can enter into a second istisna contract with another manufacturer to manufacture the goods for the buyer. Furthermore, there are several principles under the istisna contract. The first principle is legitimacy. All istisna contract is valid as long as it does not contradict with a Shariah rule. Besides, the subject matter must be known. The specification includes the kind, the type, the quality and the quantity of the subject matter. Secondly, there must be a fixed future delivery date. This is to avoid gharar. Third principle, the price should be known. And next, the purchaser or the seller can insert a penalty clause in the contract against the seller if the seller does not fulfill the obligation. And besides that, the buyer can also ask for collateral from the seller. This is to secure the money that is paid by the purchaser to ensure the delivery of the subject matter on due time and to guarantee the price payable on due time. Next, the contract may also be terminated under several conditions. First, if both parties does not fulfill the obligation. Second, by mutual consent. And third, by judicial rescission of the contract. And last principle is if the subject matter is not according to the specification, the purchaser can reject the subject matter or accept it without seeking damages.
There are two issues of istisna financing. The first one, the manufacturer fails to deliver the manufactured asset on the date agreed upon. The second one is the specific requirement of the assets are not fulfilled. Note that the Islamic bank will be the one responsible for these issues. Fortunately, there is one solution. The Islamic bank and the customer can enter into a wakalah contract whereby the customer will become an agent to monitor the manufacturing process.
Let us now see how Bank Muamalat Malaysia Berhad and Masraf Al-Rayan differs in terms of basis of preparation. So number 1, Bank Muamalat's financial statement and its consolidated financial statement has been prepared in accordance to MFRS, IFRS and also requirement by the Company Act 2016 in Malaysia. For Masraf Al-Rayan, its consolidated financial statement has been prepared in accordance to Financial Accounting Standard FAS that has been issued by AUFI and also the applicable provision in the QCB regulation. Number 2, both banks prepared its consolidated financial statement by using historical cost basis. Number 3, for functional and presentational currency, Bank Muamalat used Ringgit Malaysia while Masraf Al-Rayan used Qatari Riyal as its functional and presentational currencies. Last but not least, both banks recognize istisna as an asset for Bank Muamalat Malaysia Berhad it is reported as part of financing of customers, and for Masraf Al-Rayan, it is reported as part of financing asset.
For Bank Muamalat, we can see that the percentage was the highest in 2017 with 1.53%. Meanwhile, the lowest was in 2019 with 0.54%. Over the year, we can see that the trending is fluctuating. Bank Muamalat mainly use Istisna Financing for home financing product. Therefore, the highest percentage in 2017 might be due to more housing project by developer in that year. On average, only 1% Istisna Financing is used in Bank Muamalat. Other financing modes that are widely used in Bank Muamalat are Baik Bisaman Al-Kil, which is BBA, and Tawaruk. For Masraf Al-Rayan, we can see from the table, the highest Istisna Financing was reported in 2016 with 2.75%. The difference between the highest percentage and the lowest percentage was 1.35%. In addition, the trend is decreasing from 2015 to 2018, but increased by 0.12% in 2019. Based on the analysis of Statement of Financial Position, the lowest percentage in 2018 might be due to high allocation of impairment of financing assets amounting to 408,990 Qatari Riyal.
All in all, Istisna is a good contract as long as all the conditions are fulfilled. For the recommendation part, more banks in Malaysia should implement the Istisna contract with additions of wakalah to prevent some issues stated earlier.